I know that discipline may seem like something that can be hard to achieve, but when you really break it down, it's it's not that hard. Most people make discipline seem as if it's something impossible to do or just challenging to achieve. But all you just need is consistency, faith, and a goal that you know that you're gonna work on daily, no matter the circumstances. To most, that may seem impossible, but that's how this really is. Discipline's not something that's exciting. It's just you doing what you need to do every single day. Most can't see themselves repeating the same actions just to get better because for them it's gonna get more boring because nothing exciting is actually happening. You need to have boredom knowing that you're doing the same things every day, but you have to know that that's building you in some type of way. That's the main thing I feel people get wrong about trying to change or try to be more disciplined is that it's not to be something exciting. It's not supposed to be every day supposed to be, pumped up. I'm ready to work on this. No. Most of the time it is boring. It's silent. You changing is silent. Loud. No one's there to watch you grow. It's just you. It's gonna and for most, when nothing is exciting, when nothing is actually spiking up their dopamine levels, they are not going to do it at all. They're not. And even if you actually want to build discipline, if you start off that's going to be something where you feel most excited for the day, you're going to try and use willpower to get through it. You're going to try and put all your might into just trying to be disciplined, putting all your effort, all your motivation into that. But willpower is not going to get you anywhere if you're not with the discipline. Because if you're just doing it based off of how you feel, which is like aka motivation, by the third day or by the fourth day, depending on how long you have motivation for, the real discipline is gonna show up because you're not gonna feel excited, you're not gonna feel pumped up. There's no music that's gonna boost you up. It's just you and the discipline you want to build. Discipline is you showing up daily, doing mostly the same things over time to actually get a result. On paper, it sounds easy to have, just be consistent with yourself, do what you need to do. On paper, it seems easy. And overall, building discipline is easy. But if you're someone that just wants to build discipline from the jump, like not really actually fully changing, it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna seem easy to do at first. It genuinely takes patience. It does. And because it takes patience, as I said, will try to get through that discipline. Instead of you actually being consistent, you're using willpower and or motivation to get you to actually become the discipline. And willpower will only get you so far. Willpower is not that bad at first because it can actually get you to start doing and work on what you need to do to plan out. But as I said, all of that all of that feelings of being pumped up, ready to be disciplined, it will not last if you're not connected with it. It will not last if you have no passion for it at all. And once you lose it, you're gonna go walking by the comfort. Let's be honest. Most of us, including me sometimes, we have all been exposed to comfort before. And you wanna know why? Most can change when comfort is still in their hearts. I'm just keep it there. I'm just keep it there. But most people, especially now, rely on comfort more than ever. Everyone wants to rely on some type of comfort, any comfort to be honest, just to try and pass through. But for discipline, you have to let go of things. You have to let go of things that may seem good at the moment, but over time it's gonna destroy you, like aka comfort. And that's what I mostly call delayed. To let go of things that most do not want to give up, as it's deeply ingrained in what we do. There are two things that if you do let go, you can actually start to do better for yourself. Because you can't really improve who you are. You can't really actually make improvements when you're still continuing the same cycle every single day. something needs to change. So the first thing I want to go over is to clear distraction and to just add genuine goals to achieve. Now, what I mean by this, we all want to achieve something in our lives, but when you compare it to your current situation, to your current reality, it seems impossible when you compare it, but it's not. Distraction single-handedly, and I think you and I know this, kills the resource that you can never get back. Time. When the mind is lost what to do, when it's constantly stimulated almost every single day, I'm gonna be honest, will never take an actual second to rely on itself or even want to improve at all whatsoever. And that's because the mind has already grown used to the noise because it's nice. When in reality, it's not. You need to throw out the stimulants that keep supporting your comfort. I'm just gonna be honest. If you actually want to see how you can do better, you need to remove those distractions that keep taking up time, that keep taking up your space. Because that will make comfort. I'm gonna be honest. Don't try to fight comfort by willpower. No. Just slowly. Don't entertain habits for it. Don't entertain the thoughts for comfort. Just slowly, just slowly get out of that zone of even thinking of comfort. Because that will let your mind breathe. Not only that, and it'll also let you actually plan out goals that you can genuinely achieve. And with that, I want you to plan out at least 2 to 3 goals that you actually want to achieve, that you can achieve right now. Because the main goal is for you to understand where you are now without relying on those distractions that keep pulling you away, so it can be more easier for your mind to focus so nothing is pulling you away. Because it's hard for the mind to actually breathe when it's constantly surrounding itself with comfort, with distraction. You never want that to be the case. And there's another thing as well that I've already mentioned earlier, but you have to let go of comfort. You have to. I know, it may seem, we all know this, we all understand this, we all clearly know that we need to give up comfort for us to actually grow, but it's easier said than done. I know that you know that comfort will always, and I mean will always be there. You are in. You could be down in the gutters, not knowing what to do with yourself, and it'll still be there. You could be slowly building yourself, improving yourself daily, and it'll still be there. In your best version of yourself, it will still be there, waiting for you to fall to it. It will always be there. And right now, I'm not asking you to just focus on because if you just remove comfort, right? Let's say if you somehow remove comfort right by itself and you don't replace it with anything else, you just remove it. There's a high chance that you'll go back to that comfort because you have nothing going for yourself. So don't try to remove it yourself with willpower, with motivation. If you do, you're just and you don't want that to be the case. Like I said, for distractions, don't pay no mind to it at all. Because you need to replace it with something that will actually make you progress. Because you can't expect to change when you keep feeding your mind comfort. You can't. And to do this, to actually redesign your environment. What I mean by this, make your environment to a point where comfort is not even anywhere. Like for example, if you know that, let's say maybe your phone is distracting you, right? Your phone, if you have your phone next to you when you wake up, you're gonna be doom scrolling for 2 hours. Set up your environment, your like let's say your room, right? Take your phone away, and then wake up, and then see how you act when the phone's not there when you wake up. Because the mind, when you wake up, the first thing it grabs onto, it will focus on. So when the mind doesn't see your phone, it's not gonna think I'm trying to get it because it just got it. And I think that is what most don't understand. It's not about trying to have the perfect routine, the perfect things. It's just changing how you do things. Because that's all I want you to do. Reframe your environment. Make your environment to a point where the comfort and the distractions are not there. Because that will help you only the goals you want to achieve. It will also help you by making your environment supporting those goals. So let's say your main goal for you, right, is to be less distracted, right? And you know that your phone in the morning, as I said before, is making you doom scroll for 2 hours. What you could do is set up your environment, as I said, to remove your phone out of there. So then the goal that you have of you not being distracted can actually be done. That's it. Just setting up your environment like that, that's gonna make you do way better than just trying to forcefully do it. Because you can only force yourself to do a habit for so long. Making that automatic, it's gonna help you remove those distractions. All right. So please, the one thing to take away: reframe your environment so that effortlessly, and I mean this, you effortlessly can actually start to do better, and you can remove that comfort and those bad habits and those things that has been trying to ruin who you are. All right. Now that's all that. Okay, so make sure to work out when needed to. Reframe your environment to a point where you can actually do better and stay consistent with it. All right. The good thing about reframing your environment is that you're not trying to force it. The environment is already doing the job itself. So please, I want you to just try this for a week. See how you can environment to support your goals, like the 2 to 3 goals that to have to make up so you can do it. Make your environment work, not yourself. Okay? Try this for a week, and I want you to see how easier life can get for you. Just by a little bit. Alright? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you, my friend, in the next one. Peace.